Okay, so this is the one that confuses a lot of people, right? A lot of times people have an abandoned cart, and even if you go to Klaviyo templates, it will say abandoned cart. But when you create it, you'll actually notice in the abandoned cart, the trigger is somebody who has abandoned checkout, right? It's checkout started. So what we actually call that one, which is the main one everybody uses, is like the default one, is we call that abandoned checkout because that's what's happened. Someone's gone to the checkout and abandoned it. The one thing that so many brands are missing is a real abandoned cart where the trigger is somebody has added something to their cart, right? So you've got the funnel here, you've got like site abandon at the top, you got browse, then you have add to cart, then you have abandoned checkout. So what happens is for the actual abandoned checkout, somebody has to reach the checkout page for that to fire off. So if you're going to have a bunch of people coming in, adding items to their cart, but then they actually don't go to the checkout page. So there's a massive amount of people there. They don't go to the checkout page. These people with items in their cart, they're actually not receiving any emails right now. What you actually have to do is, and you can just Google this, how to create how to create an added to cart event for Shopify. And then you just get the snippet and then you just put it onto the product page in the liquid theme of Shopify. And then Shopify can recognize when people have added something to the cart. It can talk to Klaviyo and then Klaviyo will know when that happens. So a lot of you out there are missing out on all this potential revenue that you can get from people who have items in their cart. For this, the trigger, of course, is added to cart. You have some flow filters, of course. So we'll kick them out if they place an order, if they start checkout. Once again, it's not been in this flow in the last 14 days. This flow is super similar to the abandoned checkout. You do want to make it to have like different copy and design, so it actually does look different. But it's very much the same sort of strategy. Reminder, and then we just build trust, social proof, last chance to use a discount, right? So let's look at a few examples of this. Actually, I take that back. We don't have to look at examples because it would be the exact same samples as you saw in the abandoned checkout, right? Reminder, social, build trust, social proof, and last chance to use that. So really simple one, don't really have to explain it too much. We've gone through a lot of the content and what it should be about in the abandoned checkout, but it's just really, really good to know that you should set this one up because once again, you're missing out on so much money left on the table, so much potential revenue that you're not scooping up. You just have to set this up and set up the snippet in your Shopify and then you're good to go.